third banquet. I'm drinking for the night. Could be worse. Could be worse. Oh my god. Yeah, no Stella. No Heineken. Past fucking 100 miles. Maybe 80 miles. I'll watch my own stream, so I got one watch. Just put a thumbs up here, thumbs up. It's bigger. I got thumbs up now. What you gonna do? Oh, yeah. Maybe if someone shows up, we'll walk around here for a minute. Well, I'm gonna walk around here for a minute no matter what. Let the phone charge up. Fucking Rocky Mountain Kool-Aid, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm saying, dude, I opened the door to my passenger seat and a 6-pack fell out. That's why I only have 5. I was like, dude, one broke. It's like fucking bullshit, dude. Bullshit. What's up? You watching? You watching this empty room with like the weirdest colors in it? Green. What is this? Green and maroon? Could be worse, man. It'll get better, trust me. There'll be like fire engine doors there. Eventually, and maybe a bar there in the green area. Maybe a bar. I'm thinking about it. Okay, it's hard to decide whether I want a bar there or not. And I gotta get high, dude. I've been driving too long. Afraid of fucking pulling the fucking over to get high. Oh my god, dude, I drove through the worst rainstorm in my life. What does it say there? This looks like a warehouse. No, there's only one inflatable mattress over here. Not like a whole bunch. I actually went and rented a warehouse once, and I went there, and the guy, like, I'm like, dude, you need to get out of here, or like 3 black guys are gonna fucking pull your ass out of here. And the next thing I know, I go there like as I'm looking, like he went to attack me, he beat me up and all this shit because I went to go evict him. But all the same, dude, the guy had like tons of fucking mattresses lined on the walls. And I was like, dude, is this guy fucking sex trafficking? What the fuck is going on here? And sure enough, like his brother owns a mattress business. So like I don't know if they clean used mattresses, but there's got to be some racket going with the mattress world. You know, you already know about the mattress firm shit where you see like one street and then like you go like 2 blocks down, you're like, why is there another mattress firm? How many mattress firm? Dude, how many people need to go to different mattress firms for mattresses, for fuck's sakes? But yeah, like apparently I was going to use that shit like you know, as an alarm of like, why would someone who goes to bars and sell coke to somebody have all these fucking mattresses lining their wall? And unless they're like killing somebody and you don't want to hear the gunshots. But like the guy, like after I went to go evict him, he beat me up, and then like he's like, I'm gonna kill you, you F word, you bundle of sticks, I'm gonna kill you. And, you know, and I was like, oh shit. Next thing you know, my buddy's like, dude, I'll fucking get him out of there. He goes to get him out with a locksmith, and the guy, he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Don't you know I have a gun, you bundle of sticks? And as he's like beating the shit out of me, I got the pictures. I'm gonna have to post pictures one day. Like I took all these pictures and I was so like lackadaisical, I guess is the word for it, because I just got my ass kicked. That like my face was bleeding, my teeth were all bleeding, and I was like laughing, and I was like taking all these selfies, my ass all fucked up. But yeah, like they sent a locksmith there to take the door lock off, and he shot at the locksmith. It's on the news, on the NBC Channel 4 news. Like, I want to say it was like 2019, 2020 in Van Nuys warehouse. Guys, the fucking like night. So like I told them, three black guys were gonna come by and pull his ass out of here. I'm like, you need to clean this shit up, dude. I'm moving in here. 3 black guys are gonna come in here and pull your ass out of here. And then he's like, what the fuck did you say? I'm like, you fucking heard me, motherfucker. And like, there's like a chain, because it was warehouse. There's like a chain for the fucking door. And I'm all, dude, this motherfucker's gonna choke me out on this chain. So like, I jumped around real quick. You know, I was like, oh, motherfucker. He's like, who you think you're talking to? You're fucking talking to the guy who owns this place. So like, yeah, that shit was wild. Like, I went to leave an eviction notice, and he came out and like beat the shit out of me like a week later. But then like a week later, a whole bunch of guys in black wound up taking him out, you know? So black guys in black, same fucking difference, you know? I'm high, dude. I got my Jack Herrera fucking 26-year-old pipe here that isn't burnt through the fucking Venturi yet. And I'm really high because I've been drinking this fucking Rocky Mountain Kool-Aid, this banquet shit, because there was no Stella or Heineken for like miles. And no, not tweaking, just smoking weed. And don't tweak. But yeah, I haven't like had a beer in maybe 3 months. So this banquet Rocky Mountain Kool-Aid works pretty damn good right now. And I'm excited to be here. Dude, I drove through Sterling, Colorado to like the armpit, like Ogallala. Like I'm in the armpit of Colorado. Last town, Julesburg. And I already called them. I already called the cops, told them I was here. Because like when I first came here, someone called the cops. It wasn't because I was streaming, but they thought I like broke in. And like they called the cops, and like the cops like fucking 12 o'clock at night on the most busiest night of the year, which is next week from now on the 14th. They have like cruise night, so there'll be like 5,000 cars will show up to this town because we have the oldest drag strip in the United States. And like, dude, it's nuts the money that these people have. They got trailers that cost like $200,000-$300,000 with a car inside it that costs $300,000 being towed by a semi-looking rig, gnarly 650 Ford fucking, what do they call them, dogs or whatever, those stupid giant fucking 650 fucking whatever, 6500. Dude, you name it, you're like, whoa, that thing looks like, whoa, it's not a semi. You're like, what the fuck is that giant fucking beast? And these people just have money. They're farmers. They fucking, you know, they work for fucking X months and harvest, and then they got money. We got a thing called the Gates Foundation. I asked these people, I'm all, dude, is this Gates Foundation the fucking owned by Bill Gates? Because I know he like bought a lot of farmland, and like I think it started in Colorado, and they're like, I don't know, and I'm all, no, dude, I swear to God, Bill Gates probably rocks this fucking town, because like it's the weirdest like nondescript building, but called Gates Foundation. Then they sent like this weird letter out at Christmas, like, thank you very much for, you know, being a person. We've given this much money. Being a community member, we gave this much money to these people, you know. Mini semi, yeah. Mini fucking semis. They're fucking nuts. But, dude, I drove through, honestly, the wildest fucking rainstorm I ever, dude, like, the cars pass you, you're fucking, if a semi passed me, I was fucked. The fucking windshield wipers could not clear it. I was like, dude, I think I'm in the middle of a supercell. I know that we've had, like, the world's largest supercell, like, over this, or at least the country's largest supercell, because, like, I moved here, and, like, everyone's like, oh, yeah, well, what about, you know, tornadoes? Oh, no big deal. And then, like, I Googled the fucking name, dude. I haven't looked at this town's name fucking plenty of times before I bought this property, and sure enough, next thing I know, it's like you Google it, and the only thing you see, the first result, is a giant, like, biggest supercell ever. You're like, what the fuck, supercell tornado shit? I'm like, fuck it, dude. The town's been here for fucking over 100 years. The building's been here for over 100 years. It ain't going anywhere. And, but dude, like, it was like gnarly rain, gnarly hail. The other side of the street, the freeway was stopped. They weren't going anywhere. And I was like, dude, should I pull over? I'm all, don't pull over, don't pull over. That's the worst thing, dude. Someone's gonna hit you. You know what I mean? Dude, like, that was the thing. I was like taking it slow. And then, like, next thing you know, you're like, dude, I can't see shit. And, like, I'm like, I remember my buddy a long time ago. He's like, look, dude, follow the fucking line right here on the fucking road, dude. As long as you follow this line, it's not going to run you off the follow this line on the driver's side. He's all, as long as that line's there, it's not this line on your side will not run you into the ocean, because we were like driving PCH and it was real late. I think like a light died, and my buddy's like, yeah, dude, just stick to the line on your side. Don't look at the line on this side. And I was like, okay. He's like, because this line will disappear, dude. Next thing you know, you're following it right off the fucking cliff. I'm like, oh, that makes sense why fucking people die. But yeah, I gotta go upstairs because it looks like I got maybe a leak upstairs. I'm not sure. I see what looks, I mean, it's probably always been there, but I haven't been here in like 2 years. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I'm looking at all these cars on the side of the road. I'm like, well, the fucking semis or this and that. I'm like, dude, don't do it, don't do it, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Because, like, next thing you know, and, like, there is no one in my rearview mirror for, like, I want to say easy 10 miles. Because I know that was, like I saw, like, something in the distance before the storm set. And I was like, what's my overall range of fucking vision out here? And I was like, yeah, dude, what you see is like 7 to 10 miles because of the rolling hills and shit. But yeah, like, like, I'm driving, it's a thunderstorm. And like, dude, there was like not one thing of lightning, dude. There was more lightning than I've ever seen in my life. There was so much lightning that, like, your eyes, like, you couldn't adjust to the fucking light flashes. And then you're like, we're doing good. And the next thing you know, you're filled with fucking rain. I was like, and then I was like, bang, I hear like, I was going built. I hear like, pop, pop, pop on my window. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Then it's hail. I'm like, nah, dude. No, I'm like, maybe I should just go underneath the fucking, get off the, I'm like, there's no off ramp for another fucking 14 miles, dude. And if you get off the freeway and go underneath the freeway, you probably get washed away. You have no idea what it's like fucking down below, you know? Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. Built it, like, right here in the armpit of fucking Nebraska. This shit was so gnarly. And, like, I asked the lady when I went to go get beer back, like fucking 20 miles away. Because it had to be like a 20-mile wide storm, easily. Because I asked her, how long has it been like this? And she's like, 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay, dude, if this thing hasn't been here in 5 minutes, then it's moving probably pretty quick. And it's possible I'll drive through this shit because I got 40 fucking miles to go. And once I went through the first 20 miles, dude, I knew, dude, this shit, like, that was where the hail and the gnarly shit, like, where I was like, dude, I'm puckered. Like, dude, I was like my mom. My mom's like 4'10" and a half. And like when she drives, like she has the seat all the way up. And like, dude, I look like a Chinese person, dude. I was like, dude, I was like, I'm going to get arthritis from this shit. Next thing I know, I'm like, dude, you only got like 19 miles to go. And then like it got a little wider. And then like I get here and I'm like, fuck, dude, I really want to unload the car because I don't want to be driving around tomorrow morning go get coffee or whatever, or anything I need to do with the fucking car full of shit because it's raining. Dude, I come inside like 10 minutes later, rain's gone. Rain hasn't showed up since. That fucking dry, you wouldn't even know it rained. It's so fucking dry outside. I was like, the only thing that scares me is like, why is my roof still draining water? It's been like an hour and a half. It's still like coming down the fucking gutter. I'm all, yeah, dude, you need to go up on that roof. I think the pitch of it's fucking fucked up, and so it doesn't drain right. Like I came here once and like I looked at the roof. I'm like, fuck, dude, is this snow water or is this rainwater? And they're like, oh, it rained like 2 weeks ago. I was like, yeah, dude, like, fucking sweep that shit like someone sweeps the gutter in a bad fucking civil engineered town, you know? But let me burn some of this bowl. We'll fucking do some fucking ghost hunting, huh? Give me a minute. Here, I'm gonna try to fucking entertain you. While I smoke some weed and fucking smoke some weed. I'm gonna smoke some weed. You know I play piano? Fucking play piano, bro. Let me fucking smoke some weed and play piano for you. Ghostbusters! Pot smoker! You get the fucking idea, right? Good. Yeah, it's an old one. Came with the fucking building. They're like, yeah, dude, it's been here. Like the guy in the building for over 20. I think he had the building at least for almost 40 years. He's like, yeah. He's like, it's been here all this time. No one's ever gotten it to work. I come over and flip a fucking switch. Dude, look at this shit. This is fucking... Dude, you just gotta fucking... Beak. And then press this fucking button here. Shit, fucking... It's fucking classic, dude. Fucking classic. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm plugged in. Oh, wait, we gotta turn off. Oh, man. Whoa, I'm fucking... Trying to read this fucking chat here. You don't see that every day. No, dude, what's amazing is this thing, it's if I open fucking beer and weed and shit's in there, shouldn't even be using this thing as a fucking when you open it up you can see the serial number. And so like there's another one on, was it eBay or some auction site? It went for $20,000, but its number was like maybe 10,000 past mine, but they knew it was like 1920. So I was like, well, shit, dude, if you're 10,000 past mine, 1920, I like Googled the whole thing of like how many were made, and then did an average. They said they didn't keep track for the first like 6 years, however many they made. But like, yeah, I figured out that they made like probably roughly around 3 to 4,000 a year, and then that put mine into like maybe 19, like 20 something, really fucking old. So yeah, and then like it came with a whole bunch of fucking rolls, like original rolls, and they tuned it. I mean, it's in tune. That was the thing. Like, it's all in tune. We've had piano people come over here, but we just can't get it to work. And it's like it is now when I go Google, whatever this is, Stark. It says Stark piano, like Stark player piano, you know, because like it was only rolling in reverse. And then they showed like, open up this little lever here and switch this thing. And I was like, no fucking way. Because it looks, maybe around a piano or three, it doesn't look like, you can't see the hinge. It's a hidden hinge. You can't tell that this is a hinge. And that it's got all this shit here. It's fucking nuts, dude. You know what I mean? So they tuned all this shit, did all this stuff, and didn't know there was a hidden hinge with all these fucking tempo switches and sliders and shit. But like, yeah, like it's got the pump too, and the fucking bellows or whatever they're called, they're still good. So like I can sit there and load this song up and just like play it with my feet. And that's how I guess they did it at Shakey's usually. Shakey's would have the piano player, but he didn't play the piano. He just fucking loaded up a roll and then pumped the fucking foot pedal things. And boom. Yeah, nuts, huh? There was a woman, she had like some haunted like Halloween music. And I don't remember if she had Ghostbusters or not, but she was like playing it while pedaling. So she was doing other ranges of it. My eyesight's fucking bad, dude. Reminds me of it. Yeah. And that's why I'm like going to turn this place into a restaurant, and I don't really know like where I'm going to put this thing, because I'm like, well, I kind of want them to hear it, but like the spot where it's at right now is like the best place, but not the best place. Like I lose like maybe $1,000 a day in having this spot right here occupied. So I'm like, I can move it upstairs because I got one of those old movie things where it flips the movies. You put a quarter in it for a minute. So I'm like, yeah, I can have this piano and that together, and then I can amplify this piano, and then upstairs it'll play through the whole town. So like the town's only 2 blocks big. So I'm like, yeah, dude, I can put this upstairs, and then when I have the museum, like it'll be something that I can at least have it play like once a day, or it winds up being like background music. The pump and whatnot, like it has an external speaker. It has an amplifier for it. So like I can run the speaker box elsewhere, and you can hear that too. So it's kind of nuts. But let me smoke some of this fucking weed now. I found the fucking whatever I was calling that thing that lights fire, the lighter. Dude, I was hoping I'd have a fucking bong here. I forgot my bong. I was like, dude, I don't have it here. And then like I was able to load everything from my car because it stopped raining, except for the mutoscope and the fucking giant fucking 1900s, 1800s fucking travel trunk. But I forgot my mask. And downstairs here in the basement, I have no idea what it's fucking like right now. But like it used to be where they dumped all the coal. They had a coal chute on the side of the street, and they come and deliver coal. Like there's a fucking door in the basement that's supposed to like I don't know how, like, they had, like, stairs that went down to that door. But, like, yeah, that's where the coal came in. So, like, I fucking was like, you know what, dude? Before I get rid of all this fucking ash, that's what it is. It's like when they had the coal, then they had ash. So they've had a pile of fucking ash. So I got like a fucking 150-year-old fucking pile of ash in the basement. But I'm like, dude, this ash, I had to Google it because I was like not sure, but I wanted to clean it up. So I cleaned it up and I was like, can old ash from 1900s coal contain diamonds? You know, I mean, like, it's coal, so could have a diamond in it, and that never got burnt, right? Because they used the coal to heat the building or whatever. And they're like, yeah, dude, the possibilities of that are, like, rare. That ash contains, like, asbestos, it contains, like, high lead content, it contains fucking, like, all these, like, gnarly fucking chemicals, like, in ash. Like, I'd never, like, you know, I'm a smoker. But if I were to be educated on like what ash content actually had, I might be a bit more against smoking for the fact of what the overall byproduct is than what the health factor is, if that makes any sense. Because like it's like, dude, volcanic ash, like all that type of shit. Oh shit, fuck, volcanic ash, you can't inhale that shit. You'll fucking die, dude. You know what I mean? Like you can't be around ash. Like, obviously. So, like, to have, like, 100-year-old, 120-year-old ash, you wonder, like, you know, what's in it, you know? I mean, if it came from, like, dude, these people were in a fucking mine. They fucking knocked out shit that was black. They called it fucking coal. They shipped that shit. You know what I mean? Like if it had that look or that sheen, that was cool. They shipped it. So I'm like, there's got to be something in this fucking ash. Dude, the ash was like coated the whole fucking basement. It was nuts. I like went in with a shovel, and then like I went to go vacuum it out with a fucking shop vac, and I spent like, you know, $280 for whatever the most expensive shop vac is, right? Like an idiot. Go get that thing, go down there, fucking start sucking shit up. I even bought the Verturi thing, the fucking special dust reducer thing, so that you don't get like high dust particulate in your vacuum, you know, like you use, and I got that shit because I was afraid, like, I don't want to damage the vacuum. Well, sure enough, fucking, I'm vacuuming and all of a sudden, the fucking bearings in the vacuum are dead. And like, a shop vac, you can't go and just change those bearings. There's a way you can do it, but when you look at like that, maybe hour and a half time to go get the part, take it apart, do the fix, you're like, dude, isn't there Harbor Freight between here and wherever I need to fucking, like, within that hour and a half, I'll just go to fucking Harbor Freight, I'll get a new fucking vacuum for like half the price, and if it breaks, I fucking return it. Go get another one. It breaks, fucking return it, dude. It's gonna have fucking like the gnarliest, finest fucking ash in it. It's like destroys the fucking bearing. So I figure I'd probably go through like 3 or 4 of them. But I was collecting the ash because I was like, dude, you know, if I put this ash, because once you get it filled in the container, what are you gonna do with it, dude? You know, like, you know, you can stick it in a fucking big bag, but I'm like, dude, I'm gonna stick it in buckets because I have a whole fucking high banker for gold panning mining. I'm like, if I run this shit through my high banker, and then that's when I would like did the research and was like, yeah, dude, what anything you're gonna find in there is mostly asbestos, lead, heavy fucking metals, contaminants, all this crazy shit that like apparently lives in coal. Like the reason why coal miners fucking die. And like you probably don't want to be around it. Like best thing to do is suck that shit up, bag it. So I forgot my fucking, I got one of those 3M full face things. And dude, that thing I've probably had for like almost 20 years, dude. My coworker got it. No, I got it during COVID. That's why I got it. But I have a doctor who had to go to a 9/11 cleanup. And like on 9/11, there was only maybe, I think, 7 to 11, funny number, but I think it was only 7 Air Force planes were in the air that day after the planes crashed into the towers. There was only search and rescue people being flown out, and that was it. Like all other air traffic was like halted. So we're doctors who were part of search and rescue who went to New York, like 3 of them, I think, and they issued them a 3M face shield with I think the 9600 filters. And he said it lasted for, he said like you're supposed to like go like for like a week with those filters. He said they're changing them like every hour in 9/11. He said, but you don't have lung cancer. I mean, he's a doctor, he knows. When the guy's fucking lungs checked, you go check your shit out when you give a fuck. He's like, yeah, he's like, no, dude, none of us got fucked up because we had these 3M full face shield shit. And I was just like, really? And he's like, so he bought me one. And, I last time, I think I brought the fucking filters and forgot I brought the face shield, but I didn't have the filters, but I wouldn't have enough time to use it. This time I brought I have the filters sitting in the fucking cabinets, but I don't have the face shield. So I'm like, well, fuck, dude, this is no good, because I mean, I feel way safer when I'm in here cleaning shit, because there might be, a mold encounter or something I'm not going to be, necessarily prepared for without that full facial protection, whatever they call that shit. I don't know what they call it. And then, like, out here, because it's farmland, dude, you get flies like you wouldn't believe. Like, I can't remember where I went, but there's, like, flies everywhere. And I was like, dude, is this fly following me? Because I saw him when I got in my car. I was like, dude, I opened the door for 2 seconds and a fly got in here. I'm like, motherfucking Midwest, dude, I swear to God. One day I left a crack in the windows, and I was out here, go out to my car, and there's like so many flies on the inside of the car. I was like, dude, this is like horrible. It's like, I gotta fucking like do the fly dance. It's a fly, shoot fly, get the fuck out of here. And then like I'm driving, because I'm like, dude, this is like in the morning, you know what I mean? You wake up at 8 in the morning, you're like, fuck, dude, I had a crack in the window, god damn it. And so like, I'm driving like 110 miles an hour with the windows rolled down and the sunroof open. Those flies didn't fucking fall out. Nah, dude, they know exactly where to sit in those currents of the fucking shit. Yeah, this is the Colorado place. Because I haven't been here in fucking 2 years. And like every room I walk into, it's like those super fine cobwebs that just like, whoa, what the fuck, you know? And then they got like, I don't think I've ever bothered to clean a lot of the spots, because I'm like, dude, I gotta redo so much of this shit. Like, dusting is not even like in the scope of something that like why would I bother to bring someone over? Yeah, well, it used to be a sporting goods store. So like above that green is this fucking weird paneling. And that paneling there has like deers and like animals that, game you'd shoot. And I think like hunting, it's a trip. Here, let me smoke this bowl real quick. Give me a sec. Fuck, a lot easier to read the chat off the fucking laptop. Yeah, the colors came in here. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it was, there's been like maybe 1 or 2 things before I got it, but I know mainly it was a sporting goods store. And then after that, he rented it out to these people for phone, this place called Viero. It's like Verizon. It's like the Midwest version, bastard version of Verizon. To me, I call it the cartel fucking cell phone company. But they're all over the place. So it's like, I guess that's just what you have out here. I mean, you can get Verizon, but there's people, they get this Viero shit. I guess it's kind of like having PCS Metro. I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, like they rented the building And like it's got two buildings. There's another building here attached to it. And that's where they were doing the cell phone sign up. And I guess they come through here into a giant open fucking old bank lobby and then walk through a tiny door to do all their cell phone shit if they didn't go the other way. Because one day I'm sitting here and this guy walked in and he wanted to pay his cell phone bill. Yeah, I'm sure they said it snows, but this year they said was like one of the least snowy years, because I was like, good, man, because it's kind of how Big Bear was. I almost gauge whatever weather I have in Big Bear is what was here like 3 to 5 days ago. It's funny, like I'll hear of a storm and I'll be like, yeah, dude, we're gonna have a storm in like 5 days, and they're like, really? I'm all, yeah, it's just up in Big Bear, like that fucking current seems to come like every 3 to 5 days, depending on how big or fast it's moving. That's why if I leave and there's a storm, I'm like, fuck, dude, you gotta drive like fast enough to break past the storm and stay ahead of the storm. That's when the light coming in and that gnarly storm, I was like, Jesus, dude. I was like, am I driving into the fucking, like, I couldn't see shit, dude, like the water. I'm like, for all I know, dude, I could be driving through like 4, 5, 6 inches of water, and I can't tell right now because I can't see shit. I can barely see the fucking lines in the road. And I was like, dude, you're probably going to be driving into a tornado here in a minute. And like, when I saw the other people on the side of the road stop, and I kept going, I'm all, dude, I just drove through whatever they stopped for. So, like, it just got fucking gnarly. Like, after that, I was like, dude, they drove through the gnarliest part of it. I was like, whatever, like, I'm sure they got fed up, like, real quick. We're like, dude, I haven't seen so many cars pulled over in the middle of nowhere just because of a little rain. But that wasn't no little rain, dude. That was a fucking, on your fucking iPhone type of shit. Like, might as well be a fucking stolen child or something. Amber Alert. Okay, let's go see what we got going on here. I got a cigarette maybe somewhere here if I'm lucky. I got my fucking flashlight. There's my cigarettes. Let's see, make sure we got cigarettes here. I'll flip this fucker around here. Let's see what we got. Here we're continuing going from this wall here, we continue the color scheme of white wall to a giant gray wall to, I hung some of my art up just so that people didn't think I wasn't doing anything in here, to this fucking window some motherfucker broke into once, and I guess he didn't get anything because there's a burglar alarm, and like he tripped the motion sensor, but and it was like one of the high school kids. It was like nothing to worry, no big deal. But like, I don't think I even have that thing sealed. I think I went to go open it to see like, could I get through but like the only way you can get to that window there is you have to climb on the roof and you have to go down a fucking ladder into a little fucking 4 or 5, like a little alcove in the back of the building, like in the middle and the back of the building. The only way you can access it, the area behind that door there, the only way you can access it is through this neighbor next to me. He has a door. You go through that door and it's like a little fucking, a little like 6 by, 12 foot fucking 6 by 16 foot space. It's the weirdest shit, dude. There's like, I'm like back there, you're like, dude, I can stick an air conditioner back here. You're like, what the fuck, dude? Why am I eating up all this fucking closet space for an air conditioner I could stick out in the back here? And it'd probably be cooler. But I haven't been here. I had this shit shipped here. These are my fucking thrones for upstairs. I have an old Oddfellows meeting room. And these are the thrones, 2 thrones that I gotta stick up there. Now I could have sworn that they said that the fucking color of this were purple. It's like green to me. I'm like, whatever, dude. I'll fucking recolor it. I don't give a fuck. But they're pretty fucking, you know, they're pretty comfy. As I sit in one right now, it's like I got all the other seats for it over there. And then this is my fucking, this is the fucking marquee for my Peep Show Popeye. My Mutoscope where it fucking has the wheel of fucking moving pictures and shit you look into. And then this here is my prized possession right now. This is fucking Buffalo Bill. Go look this fucking pinball machine up. This pinball machine is 1 of 500 made. Who knows where the other 500 are? Maybe like 5 to 6 are more or less known of, but they'd be private collectors. My friend does, or a guy I went to junior high or grade school with, he does pinball machines. And I asked him, has he seen one of these? And he's like, dude, he's like, he's like, the only place, I think he said, like, it was like a, you know, one of the big collectors has one. And, you know, and you're like, yeah, the big collector has like every machine. But, yeah, I opened this fucking thing up. I gotta go get wired up, maybe play it later on. I don't know how to play it. But that's the thing, is that it's got, for some reason I thought it had a special fucking pistol on it to fucking shoot. It's buttons on the side, and your ball doesn't come out here. It's a shooter, so the ball comes out of here. And this goes back and forth, and then it shoots the fucking ball. For some reason, I thought there was a handle with a gun trigger on it. And I'm glad there isn't, because that's like the type of shit that if it went bad, you just kiss the fucking game goodbye. No one's got to back up one of those. You know what I mean? But, yeah, it's you shoot it by, you press the side button, and then there's like another one that you press. I think you press them both at the same time to shoot it. And then it hits one of these. Now, the reason why I got this Buffalo Bill thing is because Buffalo Bill did his second to last show in this town, just right down the street, and he had his parade right in front of my building. So, like, this is like kind of for my museum upstairs, to do the synergy of Buffalo Bill and technology type of shit, games, you know. I got a whole bunch of old, you know, back before they shot Skeet, they had, here's one of my fucking vaults right here. I haven't been in this thing. It's got fucking, I can feel the spider webs on my legs just fucking going in there. But this is vault number 1. And basically, fuck, 10 deep. I'm pretty sure that when I take off this piece of wood underneath here, that I'm gonna find like some old pennies. You know what I mean? Like vacuuming up some of this shit. Something I actually already found. Do I still have them here? Yeah, these are the pennies I found already in here. And Probably got fucking clean it. You know what I mean? Dude, a lot of money's been here. I have original federal notes. I got 4 of the notes for this bank. If you look, it's like some of the rarest federal notes. Like, the weirdest shit is that all this shit showed up for this bank. The minute I fucking bought it, I'd find shit that I'm like, dude, like, this means nothing to anybody but me. And like, but yeah, this is like going to be the, what does it say? Yeah, nickel and dime, totally. This is like either going to be my gift shop for the restaurant type of thing, where all the merch will be in there, or it's going to be for like 2 to 3 people. But the plan is that this is like vault number 1. This is where you take your first date, you know, and like there's you'd have to get reservations, you know what I mean? Like there's a minimum price for the room, you know, but this will have a built into the table is going to be one of the old 1900s counterfeit detectors. And the whole idea is like, you know, is your boyfriend or spouse or, you know, loved one or whatever you brought to his first room to ask out, you know, if you're going to propose, you're going to bring her into this room because it's going to have the counterfeit fucking machine on the fucking, in the table. And that way when he gives her the fucking diamond ring, she can be like, dude, is this fake? We're in the thing. Da, 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 da. But all of a sudden, they make really good fake fucking diamond rings now. And then this is vault number 2, or what I like to call my fucking shower, because this is where I fucking shower. There's my fucking towel from 2 years ago. But dude, this used to be a dark room for the newspaper. And so they painted all this shit black. And it's like, motherfucker, dude, why'd you do this shit? So like, you can see the fucking, originally there was electricity in here until probably the fucking 20s. And they fucking had to wire this shit, or probably the 40s or 50s. You know, this isn't any fucking recent electricity fucking feat here. And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna hang, because I'd like to have a chandelier in here. And there's gonna be 2 long benches right here. And then the back wall, I'm not sure whether I'm gonna close it off and like do like stacks of money or something ridiculous, like money bags. But behind that door is where the bathrooms are gonna be. So like, you really don't wanna see people like walk into the bathroom or like gain any of that smell. So, you know, when the door opens or whatever. Dude, I had a dream about this fucking robbing a bank, being in the basement, watching someone blow the bottom of a fucking vault out. And then, like, it wound up being on Zillow. I got the money saved up to, like, negotiate, and then it went on sale. Someone, like, put it into pending, you know, made an offer. And then, like, 30 days later, I hit refresh. Like, I hit refresh every day on that fucking page, like, every 10 minutes. So it went pending. And then, like, one day, I didn't hit refresh at all. And I was leaving, and I threw my fucking satchel over my shoulder. It's like one of those Pony Express style satchels. And it was for sale. I called them, made the deal, boom, it was done. But it was tripped because, like, it's the only town that the Pony Express touches in Colorado. So it's kind of one of those weird, you know, when I've said that to people who are like, you know, history buffs or whatever, oh yeah, I like Western shit. And you tell them this is the only town that Pony Express stopped, and they look at you like they thought it went all the way through Colorado. And one would, you know, normally think, yeah, didn't it go? No, it fucking touched here and then went right up into Wyoming, you know. One second, let me. But yeah, like right here is the basement.
And so like I had a dream I was in a basement with two other guys. They planned on fucking. Ouch! My hands are fucking so tired from holding the fucking steering wheel for past fucking 12. Dude, I can't even get that fucking. Dude, I literally do not have the strength to lift that fucking door open right now. Or actually, I need to get a screwdriver and put it through the fucking eyelet to open it because I'm fucking, dude, I'm getting old. I mean, doing it with rings on your fucking hand don't help either. Go take this shit off before I fucking break the ring and fucking crush it in my hand and shit. But we'll go upstairs here in a second. I haven't been in fucking 2 years. Now, the last time I came here, 2 years ago, it was another year before I had come here. And apparently I left the fucking windows open upstairs and it rained. And like I was laying here one day and I think I saw what looked like water dripping or whatever. I don't fucking even see it anymore. Yeah, I don't even fucking see it anymore. But there's like some spot on the ceiling near the light that I'm like, fuck, dude, that looks like a water damage. And it might be right over here. That actually looks like it right there. To the left, to the light. But I was like, yeah, dude, did it fucking... I was like, find out. Yeah, dude, you left the fucking window open all fucking year to your fucking place. I was like, oh my God. And then like the kid that I have watching the place, like, I think I only gave him like one key. Like or maybe I didn't even have him watching the place yet. But that was the whole thing. He's like, yeah, dude, you know, everyone was wondering why you had the windows open. And I'm like, fuck, dude. And it wasn't that I left them open intentionally. They're the type of they're double hung windows. So if you pull the fucking window down and you're not paying attention, you think you closed the window and you might have just brought the whole top end of it down. So like this here's the other fucking spot. This is going to be the bakery and the kitchen. And dude, you know what I mean? Oh, the Wells Fargo shit's nuts. I've had a few people like, hey, dude, we got Wells Fargo strong box for you, mall. Well, dude, I might have to buy it because I'm calling this place a strong room. So I kind of want to have like the strong boxes. But, dude, I chiseled all around and this one spot didn't unchisel. And I'm like, dude, that's a fucking Indian face, bro. Between the fucking native fucking pattern in this wallpaper and what I got left, dude, tell me that isn't a fucking Indian face. I feel like fucking what's his weird ass name from Captain Content shit, the concrete blonde dude. What's that concrete blonde dude's name? Fuck, dude. What was that weirdo's name, dude? That guy was cool. Captain Content fucked up, dude. If he just fucking had that guy with him, he would have been fucking 10 times more famous right now. And then, like, I got, for that other vault, I got this fucking thing. There's a whole nother fucking vault door and shit. Dude, I called these guys. This door is like fucking a couple £1,000. And I asked this guy, I'm like, hey, dude, you know anyone who can help move this shit? And he's all, well, yeah, we'll just call Bubba and his brother. And I'm all, Bubba? He's all, yeah, that's his name. I'm like, okay. The guy comes over, fucking lifts this fucking thing up and walks in with his friend in here. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, 2 people, like any more than 2 people was too many. Like, these guys had it down. They moved this fucking whole door in here, and they moved this whole fucking thing in here. Took it off the fucking back of a flatbed truck. You know, that's the thing, Trev. There's got to be like something. That's why, like I was saying, the basement there, and like I noticed my fucking. I was like, dude, I couldn't find my screwdriver because like I have like certain tools I take, and then like I noticed I'm like, oh, dude, you left the screwdriver up here. You fucking. But this is why I used to fucking open this basement thing, and I swear, dude, like it's like one of those basements where you're like, dude, I'm gonna find some Levi's down in here or what? Okay, let me try to open this thing proper. Proper. Let me try to open it proper. Oh fuck. I can't do anything right now. Yeah. Gotta use a screwdriver. Holy shit. Yeah. So once you get that screwdriver out, you can fucking save your fucking little arthritic 50-year-old hands on that. Dude, I don't know why I say, I'm just gonna open this fucking, dude, this door's like fucking easily 100 pounds. Trying to fucking pull this shit open with one finger. I'm like fucking retarded. Don't answer that. You know, I think I might be part retarded, but I think it happened late in life. Seriously, down here. This is where the fucking... This shit gets fucking spooky, dude. Like, I honestly didn't want to open that door at all. I've already shorted myself. Just wondering what the fuck is down here. Let me smoke a cigarette so I can feel like I'm badass and like it's some type of weapon. some fucking like fucking backward walking fucking shadow fucking Victoria's shadow fucking attacking me down here. But yeah. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is. Look at this. These spider webs are so fucking old, bro. And then, like, all the way down there, I gotta, like, look at all this shit, dude. I mean, like, that shit's so dirty. I mean, if I'm gonna have this be a restaurant, I literally gotta clean all this shit out. But it's, like, original fucking floor down there, dude. I mean, like, just in wood alone, dude, you know how much that wood is worth? They don't fucking make 2x4s like this, dude. I don't know if you can see the reflection of the fucking... yeah, you can see it. You can maybe see the spider webs. Dude, I shouldn't be going down here this late at night, dude. It's just gonna give me fucking nightmares, bro. I gotta fucking swirl my fuck. Oh my god. Oh, fuck this shit, dude. Hold on, let me get a fucking. Oh, dude, this shit's fucking. This is fucking Jurassic Park and shit, dude. This is like fucking Indiana Jones shit. Yeah, we'll do it proper. Alright? Use a fucking Oddfellow sword. Yeah, wow, this guy's fucking old. Oddfellow shit. Oh yeah, let me electrocute. Shit, dude, look at this shit. Oh my god. Now this here on the ground, you'd be like, what the fuck is this thing? This is one of the original window fucking awnings. And it took me a while to figure it out as I fucking like stepped on it once. That's why it's got a fucking rip in it now. I was like, you fucking retard, dude, dumb. Okay, what we got? Oh my god, dude. I don't know if you can see. It's like a curtain. It's a fucking curtain. A spider webs, dude. Oh, fuck me, dude. Dude, look at the end of this thing's already getting all fucking... Hey, Walt. Walt is the guy who owned this place before the guy bought it. And so like, I like to say his name. But yeah, dude, this shit all was full of fucking... All this fucking ash, dude. Look at all this ass. I'm hauling ass, bro. Look at this. I got fucking ancient NCR fucking things to touch. What do you call those things? Calculator? A register? NCR. That's an old NCR register. Like from the 60s. And, so they get this new fucking Bryant air conditioner, right? They install it, and they leave the old fucking one still here from fucking 1960. It's like, are you shitting me, dude? But yeah, and then like I got some of these old fucking what do you call these, George? Radiators, heaters. And these things aren't necessarily cheap. And so like I gotta clean them up. There was 3, and I think one of them was painted to match one of the rooms upstairs. But I gotta take these back upstairs, and then there's a way that you can like retap the fucking spigot right here with a fucking heat element, and then it becomes a self-contained thing instead of it having to run off the gas. But yeah, whoa, dude. I don't remember that door being open. Holy shit, I'm tripping hard now. I'm tripping hard, and oh, dude, I'm tripping really fucking hard, motherfuckers. This door, dude, that door, this door right here, that's the door right there. That door has never fucking been open. I don't ever remember that door has been shut as far as I remember for fucking ever. That was like one of the things I wanted to do, is open it and see what it looked like. It seemed to open itself in the past 2 years since I was here. But yeah, like fucking, I gotta clean all this shit fucking, I cleaned a lot of it up. Now I just need to, like, that's the thing, is the fucking thing died right as I got at the final stages. And then like, who knows what fucking died down here. You know what I mean? It's like, what's this wet shit? It's like weird wet shit. And then they told me once, like, yeah, well, dude, when it rains real bad, it like, the water runs underneath your fucking building and then goes out. So it can get wet down there. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? It doesn't even look like that. Like, there's rocks on the other side of this. Like, you know, there's rocks so far down. You know, it's like filled with rocks. And then there's the pillars to hold the fucking cross members. But like, it doesn't look like there's like it's not like riverbed shit. But yeah, so like this down here is going to be the fucking wine cellar, basically. Dude, this place trips me out down here, dude. This shit trips me out down here. Yeah, and if Eric wasn't so, hateful towards me, I wanted to have him over to fucking redo the fucking HVAC or the vents or whatever. I paid that guy a couple $1,000 to fucking, install the spiral shit. I don't care if it's fucking licensed or not in this state. Dude, trust me, we're the last fucking city in Colorado. I asked the guy, I was like, you had a sporting goods spot here. Did you have a FFL? And he was like, yeah, I have a FFL. Because he had the vaults. I'm like, normally if you have a FFL, you can get it easier if you have like a secure place to put your shit. And he said he didn't need the vaults for it, but that he had one. And I'm like, well, what's the process like? He's like, they won't come out here. He's like, you're 6 hours away. The guy's not going to come out here. He works an 8-hour day, dude. He can't fucking make it home and do your shit at the same time. I was like, oh my God, these guys are nuts. Dude, it's so let me tell you, dude, it looks like Auschwitz down there. I'm telling you, it's scary as fuck. And I'm not so keen on being down there. That's why I'm like, I got like, there's no lights down there really, and when Blade was in Missouri and Kansas, like where the fucking Missouri City or whatever the fuck that is, Saint something, I was like, dude, he's like on his way back to, before he was on his way back to Washington, I was like, I sent him a message. I got his number somehow. And I wanted to do a dungeon stream down there with him. I was like, dude, I got a place where I can have Blade chill. He can piss. Because, like, I wasn't going to be here. I just left. And, like, Blade was, like, just done with his fucking house. Got, you know, Willie just fucking ate the big one and whatnot. And I was like, dude, he doesn't know what he's going to do. And people were like, he needs a place. And I was like, dude, I got a guy who I called, the guy who watches my building. I'm all, dude, can you go and, like, how you feel about running the spot where, like, down in the basement, we're going to put down some doggy pee pads. And this guy's probably going to drink. I'm all, we want him out of here before he dies. Because I was like, dude, something bad's going to happen, you know, Blade. And, like, I mean, like, in a way, it's a blessing that just is. But I was like, I think I sent Blade, like, a whole fucking Instagram or text message. I'm all, dude, I got a brand new Xbox waiting for you here. Dude, I don't know. Dude, I had that Xbox for like fucking 6 fucking years, I think, or something stupid, dude. So, but yeah, I think I got the key. Now that's one basement, dude. That's one Auschwitz basement. Let's go to the other Auschwitz basement. Whoa, let's get the sword again. Let's get the sword again. I don't feel confident fucking going down there without something that's pokey, dude. That's just trip down there, dude. I'm telling you. It's like, I'm in the basement and I'm like, I know someone who worked, like, because you figure, whoever worked in the bank had to, like, be here to watch the coal get delivered. And I'm sure that somebody at some point was like, I can shove a coin down, because, like, back in the 1906, you made maybe 5 cents a day. But if you were in a bank, you see 5 cents all the time. So it's possible that you would be like, hey, I'm going to take 5 cents and shove it through the fucking floorboard. And if I'm the guy that gets to fucking get the coal in the morning, I'll be able to get the fucking coin that I push through the floorboard because it's in the basement or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I know where to push it to get it. So I'm all, there's got to be something like, dude, we're talking 120 years ago. Sure, everyone probably went to church, but there was also, like, a whole new beginning of, like, deviant thinking. And the guy who owns the building next door, he said it used to be a soup kitchen. And one night, Al Capone came by, or one day, he came by, and he told everyone to leave. And he was, like, meeting somebody there, and no one knows why, but it's, like, a known thing. They're like, yeah, dude, Al Capone's... And now I'm all, well, maybe it's because he knows that the dump is only $10, because it's really cheap dump. Inexpensive, you know? $10 a ton. I came here with like $1,000 to fucking blow on the dump, thinking like San Fernando Valley prices, where it's like $60 to $250 after we weigh your fucking truck and whatnot. But no, the guy's like, yeah, dude, it's $10 up to 2,000 pounds, and I'm like making like 6 to 8 trips a day, and the guy's like, yeah, dude, why don't you just open an account? I'm all, dude, I could care less, dude. I'm all, this would have cost me like $1,200, $1,600. Because, I mean, look at all this shit I gotta fucking throw away, dude. All these fucking acoustic tiles and shit. I've been taking them off. The last time I was here, it's only here for like 3 days, and that was to pick this fucking thing up. And, like, all I could do was take out all these, because it's got a drop ceiling. And then it's got another fucking drop ceiling. Or another ceiling. So, like, underneath all those fucking tiles that I didn't remove, and that fucking tar board or whatever, are eaves. And then underneath, because apparently this building that I'm in right now was a 2-story building at one time. And it had a fire. So as I was taking all this shit out, if you look in that hole, up there. There's fucking, you can see the beam. And that beam, I got up in there and I looked, it's fucking burnt. But they put a brand new roof over this shit before I bought this thing. Like a year before I bought it. So I'm like, fuck, dude, I want to expose those beams. But not if it's fucking burnt. I can't do that. So, and then like, it sags in one spot. I'm like, whoa, I see what happened. Is it sags in this spot right here. Some idiot came in and said, oh, we'll just put a drop ceiling in and we'll put this in. And they did that in like the 70s or something stupid. Even though these are LED retrofit fucking lights, this shit was done like, those are retrofit lights. Like these fucking panels and the AC and all that shit was done like in the 80s, I'd say. But, dude, I'm telling you, man. I mean, like, and then the other thing was like, I had my address in California registered at the dump, and they don't send a fucking bill out there. So next thing I know, they're like, yeah, dude, your shit's in collections and your trash fucking pickup at your place is ceased. And I'm like, over $10 fucking dollars? They turned the fucking water on, and then they said it fucking flooded the bathroom. They had to shut it off. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure it's that fucking valve down there. I shut that thing off. But yeah, I had to bring like fucking 5 gallons of water just in case I want to take a shit so I can flush the toilet. And then like, I didn't even realize I got a whole nother fucking AC in here. And I was like, dude, why did you put this shit in here? You could have fucking put it in the back in the little alleyway, dude. Like, so like, yeah, this shit's probably all gonna come out and be part of a fucking bathroom for the employees and whatnot. But let's see what we got over here. We're gonna go investigate this fucking. Let me fucking move this shit. Dude, I don't know if you can see, but there is literally a fucking archway of fucking cobwebs and shit all right here. Maybe you'll see them as I fucking whip them off. Yeah, you can see them in the light. Oh my god, dude. So this little area here, now this is another fucking vault. Like, I technically have like 4 vaults. There's another vault with one of my fucking tools in it. It's locked up. But yeah, this is another vault. And this is probably, I'm trying to think about like making this just because part of the bakery shit. Think about trying to make it into a fucking cooler. But this little area here, this area here was a fucking alley before they fucking stuck a fucking roof on it, dude. Like, like, this whole area here, this whole wall, and this whole area here, like, basically, this was the back of a fucking building, right? I don't even know how to explain it. And then, because this is like a feed bank, or like where you went to go trade your feed and shit. So this was here, and then like this is where they stored all the feed and stuff. Dude, I already have I used to take drafting, and back in the day, like 90s, I was already doing CAD before like any of the kids had computers. I had a computer. So I already have my shit already modeled out in 3D. I have this building and the next building, except for the basement. And that was from some plans that some guy had given me. I was like, dude, let me draw this shit out. 3D, do it right style. But things like this little area here, I don't have, right? You know, like all the heights and stuff, you know, because like, what the fuck is this, dude? Like, we got this weird, like, ledge up here, you know? And then, like, this here was a skylight. But it's covered with a fucking roof now. And I was like, dude, if I could like get like stairway or something to get up there, or an elevator here. This here is where the fucking like where the dishes, the washroom and shit is for the restaurant. That's where the dishes are going to fucking get washed, and where the refrigerators are probably going to be like. They have a fucking faucets over here, stuck in fucking fiberboard. Dude, let's make some bunk beds. But at the same time, these like I'm gonna fucking. I'm trying to keep it where you don't really want your food to walk past the faucet, so it's probably gonna be like in the corner here, and then like a fridge here. I just don't want your food to go past the sink. You know what I mean? So down here, now what's trippy is when I left, I didn't have power down here at all. The fucking, something happened. I touched something. Dude, this shit's fucking, dude, look at this. Look at that shit. Holy shit, dude. I don't even know what kind of spiders are down here, dude. These are probably like some fucking brown recluse. Who knows what, dude? I mean, they're like, what the fuck, dude? Now, what's amazing down here is how dry it is. Because the ash that's been down here actually makes it fucking really wet. So this is the other fucking scary ass basement shit. Down here is where the coal room was for this building. And they dropped the coal through here. And there's stairs and shit. Dude, what the fuck, dude? Crazy old ass building. But yeah, down here, we gotta fucking go through all this shit. I wanted to turn my fucking... I got a dehumidifier in here. Just to suck that shit up. Like, cause yeah, like all this moisture down here, it's not new. It's like, it's moisture that's just contained in ash. It's the weirdest shit. Once it's fucking gone, it's gone. You know? It's just weird. But, yeah, last time I was down here, this light bulb, like, I touched something up here. Dude, I mean, like, I don't know what's up with it. Dude, look at this shit, dude. We got two weird fucking terminals that go to the fucking light. It's like, what the fuck is that shit? So, like, I touched something somewhere with, like, a broom, and the power went off down here. And I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not coming back down here no more. It was like early in my trip. And then I gotta fix this fucking thing here. Like some of this is like a fucking... Say I got a leak here because it's rainy. Look at this fucking leak. Now this is either because it's rainy or because there was a leak in the fucking bathroom above it when they turned the water on. But yeah, it's fucking fun. I got fucking dick with all this shit here. Fucking 100-year-old looking shit. And then like one or two of these things is so fucking rusty and corroded. It's laughable. It's like, dude, this shit needs to go. But like, yeah, dude, all this shit, like the dust factor or the old fucking, dude, I don't even know what this shit is on these stairs, dude. You know what I mean? It's just like dust. 100-year-old ash and dust and shit. And no one's ever bothered to fucking clean up. It's truly amazing. Thank God we're out of that area there. Okay, let me go back to my beer real quick. Oh my God, my fucking hands. I'm holding a pipe, a flashlight, a fucking... one of these stupid battery things in my hand. You know, you drink enough beer, dude, you're like, yeah, I can hold whatever except for my beer now. What do I got over here? And I think there's something wrong with the AC, because the AC, it used to be nice and cool in here, and it's just not cool. It's not cooling. I gotta like flip the fucking breaker probably on and off. I don't even know, like, dude, I had the building now for like 3 years, dude. This is the first time I'm like having to turn the power on myself and all this shit. I was like, ah. Like, I don't know what the fucking flip. There's a fucking whole room of fucking antiquated looking switches and shit. Because upstairs, there was a fucking, I'm gonna go upstairs right now. Well, yeah, that's the thing, is that the shop vac, I'm just gonna get them now from, who is it, Harbor Freight? Because I can return it, dude. Like, luckily the shop vac, you know, I haven't looked in the basement, the first one we went into, in over fucking 2 years. So I was actually kind of shocked to see how clean the floor was. Could have been a lot worse, you know. But, hold on a second. Behind me there, we went down, that shit, like, was surprisingly a lot cleaner than I thought it was going to be. Because I kept on thinking all this time that there was, you know, shitload of fucking, like another inch or two. Now there's shit behind the fucking AC unit still. But, like I can have people come down there at least and not fucking trip out and be like, dude, why is there ash everywhere? Except for in those buckets. Dude, that fucking stupid holder. I'm gonna turn off this fucking light here. These fucking Duracell lights, they sell like a 4-pack of these things. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I left my pad at 4 or 3 on Saturday. I woke up, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get up and I'm just going to go. Man, I got so much shit that, like, I was like, dude, let's try to get this in. Let's try, this is like, you know, you haven't been here in so long, try to get everything you can there. And so I had to load up the roof rack and, like, fucking shit that I didn't think I was going to be able to make it, like, I was able to take. And it started driving at 3, and around, I want to say, like, 1 in the morning, because the time, that weird time change kicks in, like around, you know, fucking Colorado or whatever. I got really tired. I started like passing out. It was like 2. It was like 1 my time, but I've been up since 7, packing and doing all this shit, and like I didn't leave till 3. So like, what is that? Fucking 7 plus 12, you know, 6 hours of fucking packing shit up before I go in the car and get in the shower and get in the car. So when I got in the car, dude, I knew right off the bat, you might not make it. Like, it said I would get here at 7 or 8 in the morning Sunday. And I was like, okay, let's do it. But by the time I got through Vegas and Utah, and it was like 109 or 13 degrees out, every time you got out, like, I drank like 7 liters of water yesterday. And then, yeah, like at the end of the night, started falling asleep, like maybe I'd say an hour before Colorado border. And I was like, fuck, dude. I would like pass out at the wheel, and I like wake up and like oh shit, I guess we're doing a turn. Like I probably went like a good 30 miles like that. And then I pulled off on the side of the road. There was a view, and it's Devil's something lookout view or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, man, I pulled here before. But I pulled over, I couldn't recline my seat worth of shit to like get decent sleep shut-eye. So I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking fake myself into fucking thinking I can fall asleep. So I closed my eyes and, you know, put like YouTube or something like that was talking on, just like I normally like know I'd pass out on. And the next thing I know, I'm like asleep, right? But then like I wake up because I have a dream where I'm like rear-ending the car and I feel my leg fucking hit the brake. And I'm like behind the wheel. So now I'm like really tripping out because I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
And I'm like, oh, dude, I couldn't fall back asleep after that weird, like, half fallen asleep, leg jerk. I'm behind the wheel. Like, then I like had like, I want to call it my second wind, but wasn't the second wind, dude. So like I went like another like 30, 45 miles, and then I see like a Motel 6. And I'm like, fuck it, dude. I don't care if I get bed bugs. Like I got like $50,000 of shit in my car for upstairs, and I'm like, dude, I don't care if I get bed bugs and all this shit has to be fucking gone through the fine tooth comb. Fuck it. And so like I get off at Green River. It was the town, Green River, in Utah. And so like it's like 90 miles I think to the border of Colorado. And I get off and I see a Holiday Inn Express. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking done, dude, right now. Doesn't fuck the Motel 6. I'm going to Holiday Inn Express. Because like they're always like, to me, a rather top tier place to stop in the middle of any trip. Like I went there just a few months ago up in Oregon, and I got like the club bullshit, but and I've been at Holiday Inn Express probably over 40 times in my life, but they don't stop being good. I've never found fault. They've always given me killer rooms. Like I had like 2 beds last night, didn't need them. It was $150, but I didn't give a shit because I was like, and then the guy's like, dude, the trippy parties, he's like, man, I was like, yeah, dude, I couldn't handle it. Fucking driving, I mean, maybe I could do it, but I got another 8 hours to drive. I'd rather fucking just do it tomorrow. I'll go to sleep because I know if I drive that other 8 hours, in the last 2 hours, the sun's going to come up and it's going to blind me, and that's going to knock me out worse as I'm tired already. You know what I mean? And yeah, they got great breakfasts too. That's the thing. It's like, fuck, dude, how can I go wrong? What do I care? $150 plus a fucking breakfast, dude. It's sold. And yeah, so like, stayed there, and the guy's like, yeah, you know, the firemen thank you too for pulling over. And that was probably one thing that I've never heard in my life that I was like, whoa. I heard, yeah, the police thank you or whatever. But the firemen, dude, like, that tripped me out. Like, I was like, fuck, dude, he's right, man. Because, like, all around there, my car would have caught fire. It's all fucking, like, that dry brush shit where it fucking got closed down the fucking freeway in both directions because it's jumping over or whatever. I'm like, yeah, the guy's got a point. I'm like, dude, you know what, man? I'm like, in the future, stop being that fucking badass. I was like, dude, I can make it there, dude. Just fucking plan on fucking stopping that Holiday Inn Express, and you'll fucking at least, you know, wake up fucking refreshed, and no one will fucking be a victim or fucking at you know, it's just, you know, it's hard to, like, you know, get out of those old habits of like, yeah, dude, I could do that. I could drive to wherever overnight. Yeah, dude, you could. You know, I mean, I don't do any, like that's the other thing. Like, I haven't had soda. I haven't had like this and that. Like last night, like I was like, dude, I could have a soda. I'm all, yeah, dude, have a soda and crash out 5 minutes after you get that sugar rush. You'll crash out faster after a soda than like just trying to like stay awake because you gotta pee in like every fucking 2 hours. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's, guy had a point. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you don't always think about, you know, the sleep factor. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, in a lot of these places, like, you won't see a formal police station or whatever. It's like a county thing. They're fucking 45 miles away. You know, if they have a patrol guy, he might be on your end. He might be, you know, on the other end. And yeah, the firemen are like in every town. They have a fireman department. So you're like, yeah, who's gonna fucking respond first? These fucking poor guys, fucking already asleep. Now that town, that Green River Valley, I think is what it's called. Dude, they had a nice fire department too. Like, that's the thing, is he hadn't said that yet, and I was asking whether there was food, and wound up just getting some food at Arby's, at the Loves or whatever. But yeah, I like drove up the street and I was like, see this giant fire department building. I'm like, those guys are living in style. I mean, it's true. They're in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing really to do for another fucking hour and a half each way. But, you know, I mean, there's a recreational area there. They got like a whole RV camp stuff. I was like, yeah, dude, like, it's not really where I want to go RV camp, but it's true. It's right by the, like, their camp is on a lake or whatever, you know. You have yourself a good night, Built. Watch out for crazies. I'm gonna go upstairs and see what the fuck. Make sure my fucking roof isn't leaking, because it doesn't look like it is. Something was, dude, I saw that water dripping off that fucking pipe in the bathroom, and that kind of trips me out. 'Cause I'm like, well, the water's off, so I don't know what water that's dripping out of that fucking pipe. But whatever's dripping out of that pipe, it could be from the rain coming down the back building. Like, when they redid the roof, they did it for this building and the other building. But there's a spot on the rain gutter where it needed to probably be repointed in terms of brickwork, and the gutter's just sitting there kind of sucking the water into the wall, I think. And dude, these walls are brick, dude. I mean, they can handle some water for, you know, a few years, but no more than like 5 or 6 years. And I think I got a wall that's probably going to need to be dried out, or I'm gonna have to skin it or something fucking stupid. It's Julesburg. Let's go upstairs. One second. Make sure I got my key. Where's the key? I had it a minute ago, 2 minutes ago. Hold on, let me go get another. You might as well drink this last banquet before it fucking gets warm and shit. Got sitting in this fucking. Dude, I bought one of those Yeti fucking coolers. Okay. And like, you know, it's cool. You want to spend $200 to try to keep your fucking shit cool. But apparently, last time I left a fucking thing of fucking milk in there and some beer and ice, and I closed it up and forgot about it, and now that milk and that beer and whatever, like that, the beer caps have like completely rusted. Pardon me. Changed the color of the fucking water. And my water's off right now, so it's like, well, shit, dude. Can't just, okay, that's the lower store key. I'm like, can't wash this fucking cooler out. And then, okay, upper store key. Dude, dude, this shit was about, I want to say, it was a maggot gagger. Don't mind fucking wallowing in disgust of my own self. There's a flashlight. It's a fucking flashlight. My hand? No. 1 second. Let's get the flashlight. Oh, here it is on the floor. Dude. This is a Yeti. Now, I have to say, there's no smell. Okay?
I have no refrigerator, no freezer. So I had to buy a fucking thing of ice and just set on the box of pizza. Dude, it cooked a killer pizza. I might even make another one here in an hour. Just because I know they don't carry this pizza around here. Oh, fuck. That was a stupid thing to do. Oh, shit. Oh, now I'm spilling beer. Oh, shit. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Okay, so, dude, I got so many things in my hands. Dude, if you ever want to know why Grandpa has funny shaped hands, it's because he held something in his hands too fucking long. So let's see what's in here, dude. Oh my God, you poor people. Dude, what the fuck is in there, dude? I got a thing of milk. I got another thing of milk. I don't know why the bottom is white in there. Is the bottom normally white? Maybe the bottom normally is white. But I'm scared, dude. Like there's mold growing on the water of the ice in there. But just a little bit of fucking mold on the fucking seal. I'm like, fuck, but no bears attacked it, dude. Don't worry. We're safe, bro. It's a bear safe fucking bear safe, bro. What bear's gonna eat some moldy shit, motherfucker? God damn it. Okay. We got our cigarettes. Got our keys. It says upper store. Let's go up the store. I mean, I had a fucking fridge, but it wasn't really my fridge. It was whatever was left here. I was like, dude, take this thing, dude. I don't need some old fucking fridge. It's going to cost me $80 a month to run because it's fucking ancient. Shit. Okay. Let me go get the keys. Make sure I got the keys. Upper store. What does this key say? Why are there store upstairs? Okay. I'm scared, dude. Old people and their labels on fucking shit. Like, I'm used to looking at keys and being like, yeah, that's this key. Dude, those days are over. I'm like, dude, which key is which? Which one does which? And this does this one. Alright? No. This one. Okay. We're halfway there. Now, does this key do this one too? Oh shit. Okay. Shit fucking going. So this whole wall like was fucking wet before. It's not wet anymore. Let me get the other flashlight out. Get my inlet fucking whatever the number this is. This fucking flashlight will start fucking fires, dude. I had this flashlight in my fucking pocket before. So the fucking battery's still good. One second. Yeah, the ice lasted 2 years. Oh, yeah, that'd be crazy. Be like, dude, I missed the opportunity. Uh-oh. This might not. Tighten the back of this more. Oh, there you go. Look at this fucking flashlight. There we go. There's some fucking light. That's a fucking flashlight, dude. Immolent, dude. This is like the gnarliest flashlight ever. Like I said, this thing will start fucking fire on shit. So I cleaned most of this shit up. Look at this ancient fucking toilet in here, dude. That fucking thing is ancient. Dude, there's 14 dead birds in here when I fucking came in. There was so much shit on the floor in here. It was a fucking nightmare. I cleaned like so much of this shit up. It's fucking ridiculous. Now, for some reason, I thought that sink was like 3 times bigger than it is, but yeah, this is like one apartment. This is one of the fucking walls. The guy's like, dude, that's black mold. I'm all, dude, it's mold. I'm all, what do you expect? It's 100 fucking years old, bro. I gotta like redo the lath and plaster on this shit, but I mean, like, that ain't nothing, bro. I hate to tell you, but that's all we've seen. Gee, bro, I'm not really quite concerned. Dude, I wonder how old this lamp is. I should look this fucking lamp up. Might be an expensive lamp, actually. You know what I mean? But, and then like shit like this where it's like, here, let's stick fucking paint over the top of the fucking window. It's like, dude, don't do that shit. Do I have a lighter? Do I have an ashtray up here? This fucking cigarette's already going out. Hey man, there's a whole fucking brand new roll of paper towels. I had to fucking do, like, pretty much clean, picked up like all this old plaster and shit that came from the ceiling. You know, I mean, that happens, dude. Big fucking deal. Put drywall on that shit, call it a day. This is another room. This is going to be the fucking train room when I have my shit. Dude, that fucking flashlight's gotten too old, too hot. Yeah, maybe, because that's the thing. Like, I don't know. No, didn't ever really think about it, but I know that. I know things like this stupid. Like this, these sinks are usually around like $1,400. I'm keeping the lath, and I'm probably going to redo the plaster. Because I'm like, you know what? I went and looked at like, I think it's called Wally's Plaster Fix. And he's got some gnarly shit that like will resecure the plaster where it's at. Dude, I'm hearing noises. I'm tripping, bro. There's fucking noises now. Oh, that might be the door downstairs. But I cleaned this room up pretty good. This room had like shit all over it. And as you can see, the fucking floors got fucked up because I had the windows open. Look. Is that window open? It is. Look at that shit. The fucking window's wide open, dude. That came with the place. I was like, dude, that's a pretty bitchin' fucking frame. It's like a plaster frame or something. Like, yeah, this area here. It's like, now this room, this is Dr. Babcock's room, office, actually. Like, I did research because there was a postcard and the window had Dr. Babcock written on it. And so I go look up Charles Babcock, I think was his name. And his son wound up, oh, I didn't even realize there's a number on there. Number 1, there's number 3. His son wound up going to Hollywood and being in 2 movies. And I bought one of the 2 movies on 35 millimeter. And then this is the main hallway, because we just walked through these rooms right here. But yeah, this is the main hallway that you would walk through. Like we came in to our right over here. And this little area here is where the stairway is. And then the door is to our right. We walked all behind this wall. Now this is all like hand plastered fucking, like someone hand plastered this shit. They drew the lines by hand. You see, if you look here carefully, you can see that the line isn't perfect. So yeah, someone did all this plaster by hand. So that's why some of the plaster I want to keep, just because you can't get it like that, like ever again. Unless you go like to Mexico or bring a Mexican over. And this area here, so let me tell you, this area here used to be stairs that went downstairs. That's why on the floor, it fucking ends like that. So these stairs went straight down into the front of the building, to the middle of the building. And like the second to last day that I was here, or the last day I was here, I was cleaning this room up. And I was doing all this shit in here. And I was facing like this. And I saw this woman walk right through the fucking hall right here. And she was wearing like she looked like a Pan Am stewardess. She had a yellow dress on. And then it had like a veil face thing. And like, I think it was like right here. And she like walked by. I was like half turned and just saw it out the corner of my eye. And like, I realized, dude, she just walked down the stairs. Like even you could see, I think there was the railing, the paint from the old railing left. So if I wanted to put stairs back in, we're not putting stairs back in. Now this door, I never fucking close. So that shit closed on its own. My luck. Another fucking window wide open, dude. What the fuck? So yeah, this window. Wide fucking open. I shut all these windows before I left, dude. Now, this place is supposedly haunted. I'm gonna say it straight out. The people in this town have like asked me, like, have you seen her? And I'm like, huh? They're like, the woman. And supposedly one day a guy was delivering a package downstairs in that little small building downstairs, the 1-story one. And he saw a woman like standing behind a counter that was there, and he gave her the package. And the other woman that worked there, she was asleep. And he came back the next day and he asked her about the girl that he gave the package to. And she's like, the new girl they hired. And she's like, there's no new girl. But like this roof, the ceiling on this trip, we're taking this all out. Because this is like my main museum room right here. Might be, dude. No, not Weisenberg. It's Julesburg. Town is Julesburg. But they used to do taxidermy here, and I asked them, well, dude, can I have the fucking, check out this blue-billed fucking duck. Well, dude, can I have the duck? That's the only thing I want. There was like all these like deer heads and shit in here. So like this room is like going to be my main attraction room. The doctor's room is going to be redone as a doctor's room. The one on the right. The one on the left, the small room is going to be like a train welcome to Julesburg room with like, it's like the transportation room. because it looks over the fucking, old fucking, and train comes by like every 15 fucking minutes too. But yeah, there's like, old train fucking station shit outside here. So I'm trying to do like a little train fucking thing. Everyone in this town's into fucking shooting. If they're not into shooting, they're into grouping, obviously. I'm a groupie. Some ancient old fucking thing. And then like that doorway there and this doorway are the same thing. And this used to be the break room or like a communal kitchen or something, because it's got this giant sink in here in the corner. And yeah, like all the fucking ceiling is pretty much falling out of here at some point. And I cleaned up the majority of it. It had asbestos floor covering. This big giant thing on the floor between the fucking wood. That shit there is asbestos. I'm keeping that shit there right now because it's really good floor covering. I mean, what do I fucking care, dude? But yeah, some people are like, dude, you're handling that shit with your own fucking... I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking 50 years old, dude. This shit ain't gonna kill me. But this here, this is like 100-something-year-old grease trap down there, dude. And the wall here, there's so many layers. I mean, you can kind of see on that piece of paper there. But there, I think I counted, if you look at that one corner, right, there's about 7 layers of wallpaper that have been done on that wall over time. And I don't remember this Christmas wreath being here. But this is going to be my theater room, where you'll be able to see the movie that, one of the movies that the kid of the doctor was in. And this here is another door I've never fucking kept shut. And this is the Oddfellows room. I'm tripping out, dude. Like when doors you don't leave shut are shut, you're like afraid to open it. You're like, what's in here? This room had fucking old fucking carpet all over it. Nasty ass fucking carpet. And there we go. Had to wait for this fucking flashlight to cool off. But dude, look at this. This is like felt and gold Danks wallpaper. And trying to keep this shit. The bottom of it, they had carpet all on the floor, and then it went up the sides. The carpet was the same carpet as this fucking shag. And I'm keeping this shag as, for like the first 1,000 guests, they get like a commemorative building thing, which has like pieces of shit, like here, have some carpet from here or whatnot. So I'm gonna cover this shit. But yeah, I got this one window that's all fucked up. This other window that needs to be fucking glassed in. I found a few dead fucking birds in here before. Dude, I mean, like, look. This bird nest, I'm pretty sure wasn't here the last time I was here. And yet, I'm pretty sure that the thing on the floor wasn't here either. I mean, I have pictures. I know for a fact that shit wasn't there. So yeah, like, I got birds living in here somewhere. But... this is a pretty fucking decent looking fucking couch for like a 80-year-old couch. Let's see what's fucking dead behind her, dude. Nothing. I just got like weird fucking feathers. So yeah, we gotta get rid of the fucking... some of this wallpaper though, like I don't want to get rid of it. Like I want to peel it off as good as I can. Cause like that wallpaper there with the fucking... that's like classic wallpaper. It's like patterns that people have forgotten. But I kind of am going to make it be this. These 2 windows might be doors to go outside. And this is the old Oddfellows meeting room. There's an old fucking lamp up there. This fucking flashlight's getting hot again. This is the old Oddfellows meeting room. So I'm going to redo this thing with the thrones there downstairs and some other shit I got. And I got... old initiation shit for Oddfellows, so you could become an Oddfellow. This whole door was like fucking blocked in, dude. I had to like undo all this shit. The door still, I think, got from a couple screws in it, so I can't fucking open it yet. But yeah, I want those doors to go out because the roof is decent enough to do. I want these windows to become doors or some way to get out there because it's got decent enough roof for like a patio, like eat on or drink coffee or whatever I can sell to these fucking people, dude, that they don't have yet. But yeah, I got a makeshift fucking counter. Oh wait, what is that? There's your dead bird, buddy. Fucking hiding, waiting for you. Fucking bird flu, just waiting for you. Could be worse, right? At least we knew we got one dead bird, dude. It's not like the 14 we found that one day. That was fucking some nutty shit. When you find fucking 14 dead birds or whatever it was, 16. Here's my fucking steam cleaner I haven't seen. Dude, I haven't seen this steam cleaner in ages, dude. This shit was seriously fucking... does fucking good on hardwood floors. I mean, this is as dirty as the floors look after fucking 2 years with a window open. And all this crap down here. Hey, dude, what's your name? I can get you a Bible verse. Got all these Bible verse things with people's names on it, dude. They used to sell these for like $1 each. So I'm like, yeah, dude, fuck it. We're still selling these fucking things, dude. But yeah, this is probably like lead paint or something I don't want to tell anybody about. That's why I'm like, yeah, just get rid of this shit. Knock all this shit out. This weird fucking bulge here is probably not good. It's gonna have to come out. Just leave it. You want to it's like a 1960s fucking Cobra Speedster, dude. You don't want to fucking ruin the patina, right? I don't know if you've ever gone to Bob's and seen that guy with the fucking... There's a guy that's got a Cobra pace car. It's like all gold. And dude, I'll tell you, that car is like worth... I think he said like... Well, last time I saw him was like 10 years ago. He said the car was worth like over $350,000. And... some guy's like, why don't you paint it? And he looked at him, he's like, dude, if I paint it or I fix it, he's like, dude, there's not many Cobra pace cars, bro. Like, this is, if anything, I think it's the only Cobra pace car. Dude, no one's, I just want to lock this shit because I got fucking, When I bought this place, I've heard like fucking stories. And the lady had a YouTube video where like they show off parts of the building. And she asks the owner, do you want to tell him about the ghost? And he's like, oh, well, yeah, well, there's this one and this instance. He talks about the lady that was asleep when the UPS driver delivered the package. And then he's like, yeah, one night we were upstairs. We were doing taxidermy. And he's all, I could hear someone downstairs. So he sends his son-in-law downstairs. And like everyone down here is fucking corn-fed, dude. Like you'd be out of your mind to fuck with somebody out here, dude. Like I said, 2 guys moved this fucking 2,000-pound fucking steel thing. So, like, they don't need guns, dude. They got the arms for guns. And, yeah, so like he said, he sent his son downstairs to look because they could hear shit happening down here. There's nothing going on. Nobody down here. I'm like, yeah. When I first got this place, now look, dude, this door is sitting just like this, right? Door shut over there, door shut in the front. This door, all of a sudden will just like shut and open and shut and open and shut and open. And you're like, dude, what the fuck is going on, dude? Because there's no extra airflow that's been introduced into this room to make this shit happen right now. But I'm gonna watch it happen anyway. And yeah, it's kind of a trip. Because, when someone tells you someplace is haunted, it's not hard to believe when you're watching shit that's weird happening, Like the cops came when I first had this place and they fucking held me at gunpoint because someone supposedly called and said that someone was robbing this place. This place is a fucking vacant building, dude. There was like nothing to rob from it. And I was like, dude, I know ghosts got a sense of humor, but for a ghost to fucking actually go as far as to, fake a fucking phone call. This is my beer. Yeah. It's kind of weird. But no, someone actually called. But like they said the front door was like open. I'm like, yeah, dude, that door was closed. So like doors open and shut here all the time. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, I gotta lock this door. And it's like, there's no reason to lock the door. All the doors closed fine as is. But yeah, we got... Yeah, the taxidermy. What's funny is years ago, I was looking into the taxidermy shit where it was people who didn't have a taxidermy license trying to do it on their own. The DIY taxidermy. And the guy's like, yeah. And like, I mentioned this to this girl I knew. And she's like, my brother does that. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, he's into this shit where he goes and finds roadkill. And then he fucking ups. And I was like, he does what? She's like, yeah, he finds like, a squirrel or a raccoon on the side of the road and he tries to make it fucking... She's like, he's not good at it yet. But like, I was like, well, I guess there's no other way to actually become good at it. But once I realized, like, yeah, dude, there's like little forms and like, inflatable form. There's plastic forms, inflatable forms, this type of shit. That you're like, oh, dude, yeah. No wonder it's not easy. Your forms are only in so many different sizes, so you're almost fitting whatever you just killed to fit a form. Unless you're going to alter that form, everybody's got that pose of a fucking bobcat, or they got that fucking pose of a bear. So, like, it's based off of form. It's not like they fucking broke the bones in the bear to make it look like that. Dude, there's no bones in that thing. That shit inside that bear has all been sold for $15,000, and you never saw a penny of it after you shot that bear for that fucking, $300 fucking license, and you pay, I think, like $3,000 to taxidermy a bear. So, like, all that shit inside, that guy who's doing taxidermy, he knows people in Asia, and he just came up, like, big time off, depending on how fast you can get him that fucking bear. Because this guy, I was, like, in the taxi once, and he's, like, telling me how, like, I was like, yeah, dude, I want to kill a bear. I'm thinking about buying land, and this is, like, 10 years ago. I'm like, I'm thinking about buying land in Alaska. Because there's a website that's Alaska land sales, like Alaska land auctions. And the deal is that these are like off the grid fucking completely. Like, you might be even landlocked to a degree on some of this land. It's not desirable locations. It's out in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, well, fuck, dude. I mean, if I got somebody with a swamp plane or whatever, a bush plane, we're going to land into that fucking 20 acres anyway. Like, what the fuck do I care about it being... It's not... Nothing's accessible around there. So you're like, all right, you're going to need a bush pilot. And I'm like, no big deal. Because if I rent the place out as if it's, like, got prime location to hunt, I'll make a few blinds, a place where someone can sleep, and it'll be a moneymaker. But I want to go kill a bear in Alaska. And this Uber driver I'm with, he's like, I just got back, and I'm going back in 3 weeks. And I'm like, what? And he's like, Yeah, he's like, I go to kill a grizzly bear in Alaska because I think it's its spleen. Dude, whatever it was like some part of the body of that fucking bear is worth like its weight in gold in Japan. So the deal is that you go and you kill the bear, and then you get that spleen at whatever cost out of that bear and shipped within like 24 hours on ice, whatever you got to do. You get that shit shipped to fucking Japan. They pay you a shitload of money. And the guy's like an Uber driver. He's like, yeah, dude, I do this like every couple months. I go up to Alaska. I shoot a bear and then I send the shit back. He's like, you gotta know how to sell it too, but they're in the. He's like, the people are mainly in the fishermen. The people who know who you need to contact are the people in the San Francisco Fisherman Wharf. I was like, that makes sense. Well, what really made sense about it was that one time I was out in my gold claim and there was this giant fucking snake, dude. This rattlesnake was so fucking big, dude. Its fucking rattle had to be like easily as long as my hand. Its fucking tail, and it coiled up in the bush, was about as long as my fucking forearm. All I saw was like something like this going, and I'm on the bank of a river, so that fucking tail is like the same height as me, and like about this far away. And I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, when I saw that, dude, when you see Indiana Jones running through that fucking swamp and shit in the fucking Indiana Jones in the first movie, in fucking Raiders of the Lost Ark or whatever that was, dude, I was like that. I was like running through this fucking creek, and for some reason in my head, I figured that this snake has signaled every snake around to fucking attack me. And I'm running, I'm like, dude, I'm like, just run fast and none of these fucking things will get you, right? So like I get through the first creek and then I have to go across a fucking 80-foot fucking river. And dude, I had no problem. I was like, fuck this, dude. I'm going right across that river. No snake's going to fucking, be jumping out and chasing you. But like where I'm going to was where all these rocks were. And apparently that was like a rattlesnake, like all these boulders in a river, like old giant, we're talking giant fucking, 1,000-pound boulders, like giant boulders in a river. And then on the riverbed, if that's all you see are giant boulders, that's like perfect breeding ground for rattlesnakes. And my friend, he's like, yeah, dude, he's like, I was out here the 1 week when you weren't here, and my daughter, dude, like that rattlesnake, it was like this fucking long, and it was a baby. And like babies are the worst or whatever. So yeah, dude, whatever the snake was, dude, I ran out of there. I get in my car, I drive all the way up to Oregon because someone told me that there was snake shot. They're like, dude, you need snake shot. I'm like, what the fuck is that? They're like, it's like glass shards and a fucking primer. I'm like, sounds good to me. So like, we go get I drive all the way up to Oregon, to like outdoors fucking whatever, and fucking buy these fucking 45 fucking glass fucking shards or whatever, Sure Shot or whatever the fuck they're called. And like they asked me like, what were you getting these for? I'm like, dude, there's a snake on my property, dude. It's fucking huge fucking tail. Never seen anything like it. And like they got a snake and they're like, yeah, dude, it's like that snake there. I'm like, dude, if that's how big the tail is when it's coiled up, the tail came out twice as long as that tail. And they're like, oh, that's a timber rattlesnake. And that like changed the game on like what I thought I knew about like snakes in general. And when they're like, yeah, the timber rattlesnake, it lives in the trees. And it's like, dude, why would I be looking in the trees for a fucking snake, dude? Who does that? So like, yeah, sure enough, I went back to this place with my fucking gun loaded with a snake shot, a fucking pipe with a fucking loop wire through it so I could fucking catch this thing. Because another group of people I saw at the top of the Pacific Crest Trail, I was telling them about the snake, and they're like, dude, get that snake. Because that thing is probably about 12 feet long from what you're describing. They're like 8 to 12 feet is probably the size of that fucking snake. And you can get like $600 a foot for that snake. And I was like, really? And they're like, yeah, dude, go get that snake. And then all you have to do is take that thing down to fucking, get it in a bag, keep it alive, and get all the way to fucking Fisherman Wharf. And find a Chinaman or Japanese, some Asian guy, and he will know what to do and how to pay you appropriately. I'm like, really? Like, oh yeah. And so like, I went hunting for this snake. I didn't find the snake. I left, but I locked that shit in the computer. And when the guy was telling me he was like taking bear spleen or whatever and like knew a way to get rid of it, I was like, yeah, dude, there must be like some secret society or whatever to traffic fucking bear and animal shit that like I just don't know of, but it originates at the Fisherman, like go to the Fisherman Wharf. If you're in California, go to the Fisherman Wharf. Guys will tell you, this is what we do. We'll take the money, we'll give you this, we'll for that. And I knew a guy who did tuna shit, and he said I could have sworn he got $40,000 for tuna that he could catch, and he's like it was $40,000, but he had to pay like $9,000 or something stupid to have it flown to Japan, because he's like, yeah, dude, they want this tuna in their sushi places, and they pay top dollar, and I catch the tuna, and I sell it to him for $40K, and it's like $9,000 to send it, and he's all there's there's literally companies that are based on shipping fresh meat around the world. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. I mean, who would think? You know, obviously Epstein was doing that, I think, too. But yeah, shit's fucking crazy. Anyway, guys, hey, thanks for joining me to my stream that no one ever watches. It was cool having you guys here. Thank you very much. And see you again on Friday, on the 14th here, was the cruise night. And there'll be a shitload of fucking gassers and dragsters. And, dude, I don't know. There's people who, you ask them what drag night is, or not drag night, cruise night, they like the gassers, blah, 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 blah. Like, they just go off on a list, and you're like, dude, I've never even heard of, like, cars like that. But you'll see them here, and they come from South Dakota. Dude, I've seen it everywhere around the United States, like places as far as like, you know, fucking Maryland and shit show up here because we got the oldest fucking drag strip. And I went and checked it out like the last night. I wish I went earlier, but I was like, dude, I gotta check it out. Like the last time I was here, I was like, go last night. And yeah, you know, when you watch flames jump like 20 feet out of someone's fucking engine and shit, that's some badass shit, dude. Like, who needs fireworks, dude? This guy's got fucking flames that jump right out of his fucking engine. This shit's badass. And then they let the fireworks off, and they're like, oh, okay, that's cool. I like it. America. You guys have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. Watch out for the other crazers. Yeah, an even fellow. Hot fellow, even fellow. We might have to do a play on words on that. Anyway, guys, take care. We'll see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.